Okay, so now I'm going to talk about the Avengers. Oh boy, the Avengers. I mean, what hasn't been said about this movie? It is amazing. It is, I mean, it's pretty damn good. I'm actually surprised. I mean, I should probably talk about the plot before I mean, I've already described how I felt about it, but I'll talk about the plot. It's basically, Loki from Thor, is the primary villain, and he, summons an army from another universe to take over the planet Earth, so it's up to Nick Fury, Black Widow, the Hulk, Captain America, Thor, Iron Man, and Black Hawk to basically work out their problems and differences and team up and save the day. Wow, shortest plot thing I think anybody's ever done on the Avengers. So, anyway, what did I think of it? I really enjoyed it. For the first ever, basically superhero crossover, team-up movie, it was pretty damn good. I mean, I've sat through, I sat through all the other, movies, like, I mean, you probably wonder why I think of those ones, and I'll just do that quickly. Iron Man 1, good, okay. Iron Man 2, good and okay again. Captain America, I really enjoyed that one most of all, was Captain America, because I'm a sucker for 1930s setting movies, like Sky Captain, Kong, and so forth. Hulk, that one, believe it or not, I haven't watched it. I still have to watch that, so I might do a review of that. Also, I should say, the first Hulk movie with Ang Lee, although this has nothing to do with the Avengers, I went to see it in theaters and I fell asleep in, like, the first, like, 15 minutes. It was so boring. Okay, so on with that. Thor, not bad either. Felt that one was pretty good too, because I like the Kingdom of Asgard, and, yeah, that was good too. So, now with the Avengers, yeah, I really felt that this is a new turn for comic book movies, and a new turn for films in general, because, I mean, not only is it, like, the fastest movie to gross $1 billion, and it's giving superhero movies a new name, but there's something people are missing, is that it's reintroduced people to not only the comic book genre, but one thing in particular that people have missed, the crossover genre. Now, I should point out, crossovers are basic. I know that a lot of movies, crossovers are, one, extremely rare, and two, they never really work out. I mean, the best place to find crossovers are in comic books, or really bad fan fictions, but I digress. But, like, for example, Alien vs. Predator, Freddy vs. Jason, the Jetsons meet the Flintstones. Those are some examples of some good, okay crossovers, although Alien vs. Predator was kind of, but the Avengers, I think, did the crossover genre and brought it, like, up to a new level, and I think in the future we're going to see a lot more crossover movies. Like, I'm still waiting for, like, I can't even think of one. I'm still waiting for, like, if they do Pirates of the Caribbean 5. It'd be really cool if we saw Captain Hook from Peter Pan in the series. That's a crossover I'm waiting for, is for Hook and Sparrow to go at it. But anyway, to the point of the Avengers, it's pretty, I really liked it. I felt, what I really enjoyed most was how the characters interacted with each other, because, think about it, these are characters from totally different genres and totally different movies. And the fact that they are in one movie is kind of, well, one, completely nerdly awesome, but it's also, what I love is the way they interact and communicate and talk to people. Communicate especially. Because they're just like playing, at first they're making jokes at each other, and then they're arguing with each other about their differences, and then at the end, they're teaming up and kicking ass. That's what I really enjoyed about the movie, was the way, again, the way the characters communicated. And I also liked how, what was really good about this movie that I felt that was really important is that each character got enough screen time that one character wouldn't dwarf above all the rest. I mean, I felt every single superhero and every single character had enough screen time in this movie, so they were all equally matched. Yeah, I mean, and all the jokes were hilarious. I felt this was a really funny movie. Now, I mean, that's another thing with superhero movies, is that they're getting more comedic, which, to be honest, I mean, you could have, with Marvel, it's expected, but if DC Comics starts doing that, it's not going to look good. I mean, look at Batman and Robin. That didn't work out too well. I mean, Marvel is more for the kid-friendly, light-hearted, whereas DC is more for the dark and mature and adult people. So, yeah, I mean, that's, I think, the difference between Marvel and DC. So, anyway, the things I didn't like about the Avengers, I mean, it's kind of hard to, say what you didn't like. And I mean, no one actually, to be honest, I don't think there was anything I didn't like about this movie. I thought it was good. Like, I could say, like, one thing, like, I mean, I know Loki, Loki as the villain, I mean, the Hulk was easily able to kick his ass, and, that's a sign that your villain is not a very good villain. I mean, Loki was kind of a usual mad, evil villain, like your typical villain with a mustache and, you know, and a top hat that goes, "Ha-ha, you'll never get me." But, I mean, I wish Loki was more of a stronger, powerful villain. And, I mean, another example could be, like, the Ninja Turtles movie. All four turtles take out Shredder, or try to fight Shredder, and they all get their asses handed to them. That was, like, I mean, if they had that in the movie, that would have been awesome. But instead, they're fighting all his henchmen, and at the end, they, like, when all his numbers are gone, the villain is defeated, which is kind of a, I don't know, I don't want to say a lazy move. So, there's that, that's my only problem with the movie, is that Loki, I don't think, was a strong, powerful enough villain. Even if he's from, like, a godly Mount Olympus, Asgard-type, place, not very powerful, and not very threatening, I didn't find. I mean, they were easily able to take him out. By the way, a few other things I should mention, I did like Mark Ruffalo as the Hulk. I felt this because, like, as I said, I sat through the Ang Lee. I mean, I'm not really a fan of Hulk, to be honest. I mean, he's basically the Jolly Green Giant on steroids. But, I mean, and also, again, I should mention, when I sat through Ang Lee's Hulk, I fell asleep in the first 15 minutes. It was so boring. I mean, I felt it extremely boring, and I personally didn't like that one. But now that I've seen the Avengers, and now when I see the Hulk, I think of, especially when he was interacting with Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow, there was a Beauty and the Beast type story, and I'm a big fan of those kind of movies. Edward Scissorhands, Kong, Beauty and the Beast, the Disney movie. I'm a big fan of those movies, but now that I see Hulk as a Beauty and the Beast type story, I'm interested in seeing the other Hulk movies. And I'm excited to see if they can make a few more Hulk movies. That'll be pretty good. I mean, I heard the recent one was pretty good, so I'm interested in that. I did like Hawkeye. Felt pretty damn good archer. Like, if they ever did a crossover where it was just a movie with all these famous archers doing an archery tournament, like Legolas, Robin Hood, Green Arrow, Hawkeye, Kagome, and that chick from Hunger Games, if they all competed in an archery contest, I want to see that. I want to see who could come up as top archer. like, most powerful archer. Well, anyway, so, liked Hawkeye, and all that, and that kind of thing. And, I think, like, the highlight of the movie for me was actually kind of something you wouldn't expect. I mean, I felt one of the big highlights was the climax where it was like a final big battle that lasted for a half hour, and I thought, wow, that's pretty good, because usually battles are only like, I don't know, like 10 to 20 minutes, where this one was like a almost half hour, 45-minute battle. But I'm a sucker for battles. Anyway, what was I saying? I forget. Oh yeah. The highlight of the movie was, something you wouldn't expect. Okay, there's a scene where Loki has taken over, I think, Greece or Paris or something. And Captain America shows up. He's fighting Captain America. And, also, the SHIELD aircraft thing is, keeping an eye on them. I mean, I don't get why they just don't shoot Loki. I don't get that. Well, anyway, Scarlett Johansson's piloting the aircraft while Captain America is getting his ass handed to him. And she's got a radio on or whatever, so she's trying to say to Captain America, hey, keep on him, don't lose him, whatever. And then AC/DC Shoot to Thrill starts playing. And we all know what that means. It's Iron Man. And you hear him over here to say Scarlett Johansson's like, Agent Widow, did you miss me? And he flies in and he freaking zaps Loki and lands on the ground like a fucking boss. And the song ends perfectly. And, by the way, this movie got me into liking, the Iron Man movies plus the Avengers got me into liking AC/DC a lot more. I mean, I love Shoot to Thrill. Like, I used to love, Dirty Deeds. Dirty Deeds, fuck off. Shoot to Thrill is the shit. Well, anyway, so, that was, like, the best part. And he comes out and he says, make your move, Reindeer Games. And it's just like, you know what, Iron Man, you're a boss. You take things like, Iron Man. You take people out like a boss, and you turn everybody into a bitch. Into your bitches. Iron Man is a pretty cool superhero, I will say, although Batman is still my favorite. So, The Avengers, I totally give it a 10 out of 10. It is a great summer superhero movie, and it's probably one of the best. I mean, we're still waiting to see what happens with Dark Knight Rises. I mean, I feel that one will be a really good superhero movie, and I mean, problem is that Batman's on his own, whereas the Avengers are a bunch of superheroes, so it's gonna be kind of difficult to see if Batman or Dark Knight Rises can beat the Avengers, and I think it will. I honestly think Dark Knight Rises will beat the Avengers totally, because I think Batman has more of a stronger fan base. So yeah, Avengers 10 out of 10, really enjoyed it, and, yeah, I mean, those are the 3 reviews. I mean, I've tried to get these reviews out as soon as possible. I love you guys so much. I mean, I'm trying to get as many videos to kind of, trying to keep, just to entertain you guys. I mean, I love entertaining you guys, so, yeah, I mean, I'll keep making these vlogs, I mean, just until I can get a few other projects done. By the way, I did do the Ontario Cosplay Wars Anime North, so I'm cutting that together, plus the 3rd battle. I'm sorry it's taken so long. Well, anyway, yeah, I'll see you guys, in the next vlog, so, take care. Bye.